We're going live here on YouTube, just setting up. Trying to get some things straight. We're about to go live on TikTok, get the people here. Let's get them going. Good day in the market. Need to clear some things out here. I hope that doesn't hurt that. All right, we're live on TikTok as well. Good to see you guys. I've got the YouTube up as well. We're looking at the markets real quick. The Dow has now, it's off its lows and now it has gone positive territory. The NASDAQ is beginning to climb even more. It's up $76 or 36 points. And the market's mixed, but this is a good digestion of gains, what we've had the last couple of days. With the markets going up, we need a slower day to digest those gains, and that's kind of what we've got, right? So I've got the YouTube up. We're working there. Going to take some questions, so fire them up, guys. What stocks do you want the TA on? And let's get it going. So really quick, if you're just getting here, there's a couple of you already on. So the calls last night were KPLT. If you watched the video, not a lot of you did, but the calls were KPLT because I had like 3,000 views is all, but whatever. GNT, I'll get to it. Just like KPLT gapped up to 6% and then went to 12. I believe it's still grinding. UEPS was the next call. It gapped up 5%, went to 8%. And TCON gapped up to 5%, went to 8% as well. So pretty good there. All right, let's up. Let's up. Let's hit the GNT. And then I've got some crypto, interesting stuff on the crypto side. Golden Income Trust. Woo! You are one of the few on here that now, there was somebody last week that might have been you. You're at a very, very good jump off point here. So I think you've cleared a little bit here. I think you can nibble. I wouldn't get real long here. I get real long about, it's clearly defined, about 550. 550 in GNT. It's at 524 now. You don't have a long way to go. Really about 10%. 550 you get long, and then you can get even longer at 560, 562. 562, man, you beat GNT. I did not know that's not the worst chart to trade. That's really not. Who is that? Evoria? We think of the IPO for tomorrow, and you don't have any thoughts. I am just guided by price. So again, even if it's come out for 2 weeks, it doesn't have a lot of TA there. Doesn't have a lot of price. I do like stocks that are doing this. Why swim against the stream? Why swim against the tide? Like it's like swimming out to the ocean or swimming into the ocean. We like to trade stocks that are doing this. I know nothing about these IPOs that come out. You know, there's probably 5-6 a day, right? There's 17,000 cryptos right now. 100 come out a day, so it's very, very tough to keep up with both sides. But we do our best. But we're just looking at mostly price action here, right? Again, we like to buy low, sell high, but that's kind of a fallacy. You want to buy high, sell higher, right? And so that's kind of what we like. All right, what's working today? Mid caps are working today. Abe, you know I don't know that. Come on, yo, what's up, man? Appreciate you. What's up, Twisted Tree LLC? Love it. All right, we are doing the TA today. What is working right now? Let's get into what's working, and then we'll get to all the TA that you wanted. Mid caps are still working. MDY is still working. MDY is in a breakout. Regional banks are still working. Semiconductors are still working. I found a good one today. Clearly, NVIDIA is the best, ENVDA, but I found one today that's it's a mid cap doing very, very well. ACLS, look at the ACLS chart. It is doing this. It's a mid cap. I bet that's a 2 to 3x in 2 years, right? We also like and we like the. I found an ETF for the semis. I did not know, or I hadn't remembered it. SMH on the semiconductors, right? You want to look at that one. All those are doing this, guys. And the probability that continues to do this is very, very likely. AMD, of course, I like AMD. It's not outperforming NVIDIA or, well, it's I mean, it's still good, right? It's still really, really good. It's one of the best charts out there. Again, I would still look at NVIDIA and ACLS would be the first one. If you want the whole basket, go with SMH. Yeah, here AMD is just it's strong today. I mean, it's barely down. It's kind of where it was yesterday. Clearly, you just stay long above 120. It's at 144 right now. Where do I get above that 20? If I probably you could probably nibble here. Again, not financial advice, but I'd be nibbling here. And once I get above that 20-day, and that's about 150, 151, I start going real long. So that's AMD. What's up? What's up, is it Rafael Vasquez? What's up, man? Is there a for real squeeze for AMC? No. Unless you know something that I don't. There was a squeeze yesterday in the market. There were a lot of people with the Omicron putting on puts and going along with the puts on Friday and Monday, and that just did not play out yesterday. And that's why the market really started doing that. So, dude, you have to love Apple. Apple today won a lawsuit. That's why it's up today. Apple, I believe it's in a complete breakout. Now, yeah, it's well above. So the breakout was above 160, 170. It's at 174 now. It crossed that yesterday, and the candle today will finish completely above that. So Apple, just a beast, the beast of the beast. We're looking at a market cap almost $3 trillion. I want to get it is literally at 2.8 trillion. There you go. Yeah, 3 trillion. I think 3 trillion is close to the 200 mark. So look for that. What's up, Panda? What's up, Tesla? We love the EV stocks. I think you have to at this point, especially if Biden gets his way through. Oh, the line is already drawn. I drew it yesterday. You want to stay long above 1,000. That's clearly. I'm not saying it's a jump off line. Just know it could fall to 900. I think it fell to what to 925. Is that where it went to? So 1,000 is where I'd be nibbling here. I get above that 20-day. Get above about 1,085 is where I get, like, you can nibble here, but 1,085 I get real long. And then if you want to get real long, extremely long, I mean, that 1170 in Tesla is the level that you want to look for. What about Fisker? Since you talk about FS, is it FSK? FSK, I believe it is. What is Fisker? Fisker FSR. Sorry. So let's do Fisker. Not the worst trade right now. I would be, again, nibbling. You're above a really good support line at 1610. You're above the 50-day. You're above the lower trend line. The only thing that you got to beat really is the 20-day due to the dip. And you're at 1901. I get real long at 2020. Let's call it 2030-ish. 2030 is where I go real long. You can nibble right here, though. Again, not financial advice, just what I would do. That is what I would do on Fisker. What's up? What's it? Maytab? Maytabang? Tesla's right at the 20 a.m. Yeah, it's very close to it. I believe I'd like you to get above that. It's right on that 1075, right? I'd like you to get above that before you get real long, because it's probably going to bounce off of that. I don't see it going through it. It's going to intraday it's going to bounce, right? But then clearly it's going to go above that very soon. So Del Taco, how about that yesterday? Let me go back a little bit. Yep. Panda, appreciate EPAM. What's up with the EPAM? EPAM systems never even white. Oh, great chart, phenomenal chart. Yeah, you just stay long here. This is. I'd like to see a full day above 650. It's at 691, but it's a big candle today, 16%. So that's a big move. Congratulations on that. It's got a smallish float too. Price target of 780. It's at 691. So yeah, you stay long above let's call it 650. Clearly, you could nibble here, and looks like the all-time high. You're coming up on it now at 726, right? I'd like to see a full candle above that 650 because it was below the 650 today where it started. But you want a full daily candle above that. This one's really close though. One more day of green for you, and EPAM is going. I don't even know what they do. So that's a phenomenal stock. Great chart. I mean, we like charts that are doing this. Boom, that's a phenomenal chart. Good luck on that one. Adobe, what's up with the Adobe? Hadn't looked at it in a while. Of course, there's 7,000 to 8,000 stocks now. All right, so Adobe again, it's at 647. Fell down to that trend line at 618, bounced off it, and came right back to that 647. This is clearly defined. So I think you can nibble here. Clearly, you can take some smaller bites here, but about that 670, which is not too far away. It's down slightly today, but I think you can nibble here. The 20-day sits at that 661. I'd wait. It's clearly defined where you get long here. It's about 170, 171-ish is where I get real long, and you'll see an all-time high. Looks like about 700 was the all-time high in Adobe. I did not know Adobe looked this good, but congratulations. That's awesome. Looks really, really good. Del Taco. Who was that? Panda, what's up, brother? Del Taco did phenomenal yesterday. Merged or is going to merge with Taco Bell. The chart looks like ass though. I think they offered him $12. I don't know why this has not. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, it's these little bitty candles like charts. The chart's doing this, and then there's little bitty candles way up here from yesterday and today. Yeah, so there's no other way to play this. It's just gonna sit there. It's not gonna go up anymore. Once they accept it, I think it's gonna be accepted by the board. Don't quote me on that again. I just look at price, but again, it's typically in these things it's got to be accepted by the board, but it's not gonna move too much off that 12.50 mark, right? It's really not. It's up 0.5% today. Yeah, I don't see it moving much, and then once the board approves it. Now, here's where hedge funds make a lot of money. So on things like, once the board approves Del Taco being acquired by Taco Bell, here's what they do, right? So there is little movements, right? From like let's say the price was looks like it was $12.50, right? The price was $12.50. Like it'll go to like $12.60, $12.61, but then it'll go down to like $12.54, $12.50, $12.49. There's little bitty movements in there. And these hedge funds, they look at those little pennies that it'll move up and down in trading, even though $12.50 is the acquisition price. And they make a ton of money off of that, just off the penny, the 2 penny, maybe the dime that it moves back and forth. It's crazy. So that's a hedge fund strategy. If you did not know it, shout out Brandon. What's up, brother? Fisker, we did. Fisker is the Apple of Tesla electric cars. I would say, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying that I think there's more followers in Tesla right now. Fisker's got a big following. Don't get me wrong. I just think the Tesla's bigger right now. That's how Apple became so big. Not because they're great products. They are, right? But the following was just fanatical following. In fact, I'm doing a crypto video on the top 5, top 10 fanatical followings in crypto, right? And clearly those are the coins you want to stay in, because clearly it's taken Apple to the top. Fisker's real close, but Tesla's probably got the bigger following for right now at least. So I think I heard a little toot. Yeah. I don't have the gas today, so that wasn't me, brother. Or Summer, sorry. Roblox. Yes, let's do RBLX. Let's do it. What's it been doing the last couple days? We were long in this stock for a long time. We're still long in this stock. I'm in this through Kathy Wood's ARK fund. I've got exposure to this. You want to stay long above 100. It's at 124. You can absolutely take some smaller bites here. And then once it gets above that 130-ish mark, go real long. Relative strengths at 60, looking great. It has had some insider transactions selling, so watch out for that. But having a hell of a day today. Again, I'd wait till about that at 130 mark is a big deal, right? You did cross today the 20-day. I'd like to see a good, nice daily candle above the 20-day. Again, you can stay long above, let's just call it 101. But you get to, you can take some smaller bites, but that 130 is looking real sweet. So congratulations there. Appreciate it. May tab. What's the buy right now? I'm buying semis. One of the ones I saw today was ACLS, and if you want an ETF exposure to the entire basket of semiconductors, SMH looks really good today. I think what the stock market's doing today with it kind of being flat, it's just digesting gains, guys. It's had two really good days, and now we're just digesting gains, and that's a good thing. So we're also staying long the homies or the home builders, if you would. TOL, LEN, NVR, XHB. Those are some good tickers for the home builders. Those have been good for 2 years now, but they're really coming on now because they can price. They can literally pass the prices, the increased prices that they're paying to build their homes. They can literally pass those home because there's just such demand without the supply, right? So these home prices just keep going up, and that's the reason why, because of the supply chain issue. So the builders have them, but they just price them into the homes, right? So their margin compression is far less than what other companies have. SHIB, what's up with the SHIBA today? Have not checked the SHIBA today. I can tell you the ones that are holding the relative strength. SHIBA today, what are we doing? It's down for the month. It just continues to go down. Did it catch a bid today? It's down for the week. Clearly, because we had the sell off. It's up today. It's not up much, but it's not terrible. It is one of the more popular ones, though. So I understand. Here's some of the more popular ones on CoinMarketCap that are most visited. SSB Retro, Cat Girls there, 867. So these are mostly shit coins, but I don't care. Like, I don't judge. If it's going like this and a lot of people are behind it and the momentum's there, it's going to continue to go up. Bitcoin's at 13. Shiba is at 15 as the most looked at. Where's Ethereum coming? ENS is at 19. So it's really moved up. And the Polygon, what's up? Polygon's probably the strongest the last 3 days. We're looking at Luna, Matic, Sand. Uni's been performing very well. XLM, Tezos, EOS, BNB, XRP. It has some really good relative strength this week. ETH, of course. Near. I don't hold that one. NEAR. AMP has been doing real. OKB, HT, and Tron, of all things. So those are the ones. And then I've got some what the whales are buying today down the road here. So we'll get to that in just a second. That was Sheep. Brandon, appreciate you, brother. A little new to this. What do you mean when you say get long? Get long means that's my entry point, where I kind of go big. I start buying bigger, right? So I'll say take a little bites here, nibble here, right? Hold here, right? That's what that is, right? When I say go long, that's the entry price that I'd probably start really stacking cash into that position, right? Again, we don't not necessarily buy low, sell high. We buy high, sell higher. So if the stock's doing this and then it comes down here and it bases out and it comes back up once it hits here and the breakout, that's where we buy on the breakout. So what do you think about 80 ADA? I'm thinking that, look, just so you know, I hold a bag of ADA. I love ADA. I love little Charles Hodgkins, if you would. That guy's a genius. I thought December it was really going to make a run. It's fallen down to number 6. It's at 140. It really needs to get above 150. Let me, you know what? I think I've got a chart on where where Cardano's got to get above. Yeah, I need Cardano above 150 for sure, right? It's got to break the 150. Then we can look at getting back to 250, right? Which it's got a fairly good. Well, it's not a big gap in there, but it's got to get to 2. So 150. It's a whole kind of a nibble as it continues to go up a little bit, but at 250, boom, that's where I start buying a lot of Cardano again. There you go. Catapult plays. That was one of our calls from yesterday. So it gapped up 5%. It went up 12%, maybe even 13%. Let's see what it's doing now. I've got it up fairly quickly because I had it up. It's at 963. It went to 12. I don't like it long term. If you've already made money in this, I would be out. So if you look at our insider calls, we do them just about every day. I did 3 last night. KPLT was one of them. Gapped up to 5, ran to 12. So we got about 3-4%. Like, you know, you're never going to catch the absolute top. We also called it UEPS. It gapped up 5%, ran to 8. We actually got out even on that one. Could have made something, but did not, because it kind of did. It gapped up, and then it did this, and then it went up, right? So we kind of missed on that one. Still a good call. And then we had a bonus one of TCON, TCON. It gapped up to 5 and also went to 8, but it was more of it gapped up here and then it kind of grinded to 8, and now it's kind of done this. In fact, what is TCON doing right now? TCON. It's still, yeah. So it gapped up to 5. It's still at 6% up, right? But it did run to 8. So yeah. So we did very, very well. We went 3 for 3 yesterday. So doing really, really well. All right. What's up? Appreciate that. Alex McCabe. What thinking about? Check on Roku. Yeah, Roku's one of the Kathy Woodstocks. I don't know if you've heard my little rant on it, but I got the 2 new Roku sticks. Both of them did not work with a 1.5-year-old TV. It's up 19 nice today. Good for Kathy. So the problem is that I didn't know if you get on their support site, there's like 19,000 complaints. It's ridiculous, right? So they really got it. So I'm not sure if that's just the new Roku stick. Clearly it's faster, but yeah, I could not get it to work. So, all right. So Rubuku's well defined. So it's got really 2 days that it's gone up the last 2 days, right? It's trying to fill a gap. It's really trying to fill a small gap. So that's why you get the big ups today. I think I'll continue. I'd stay long. I mean, I am not buying here. I start buying. It's well defined. Here it is at 301. 301, you start buying, you start getting longer, and then the other well-defined moment is going to be, you want to get above that 200-day bull bear pivot at 372. I know that seems like a long way off, but it's really not. This thing can really, really move. It's up 42 points today. Sorry, $42 today. So that's awesome. That's awesome. 301, 300 is where I get real long. You might nibble here a little bit, but 300 is where I really engage. And understand, Roku's got some overhead supply that you're gonna have to chew through. So it's gonna slow down some. Start, instead of it, it's doing this right. It did this, bottomed out, and it's doing this right now, right? Well, it's gonna slowly start to do this because it's gonna absorb that overhead supply, if you would. There you go. Appreciate it, Panda. What's the target for NBY? I did NBY the other day. You should be out of that stock. Ooh, it's good though. Still good. It was good yesterday. It's even better today. So congratulations. I got out of the stock yesterday. So small float. This is not a stock that I'd be trading. This is a no-go for me. But if you're holding, so it bounced off the 50-day, and that is where you sit at 52 cents right now. Where would I, again, this was a call by us 2 days ago, or was it 3 days ago? Whatever it was, it's been good to you, for sure. I don't know, man. You could probably get long if I'm being honest with you, and if I'm staying in the stock, which I'm not, to be clear. 69 cents. Let's just call it 70-ish is where I stay long. Relative strength is above 50, so there you go. Not a good trade right now. If you want to stay in it and you get some profits, it would be a hold for me. But once it starts to drop, I would get out. This is not a good stock. I mean, the stock's done this the entire day, right? Most of the best insider calls. So the reason that we give you, like, I get this question on YouTube. One of the reasons that we literally, so the person asks, why are you giving out dog shit stocks, right? The best insider calls are stocks that are doing this, and then all of a sudden you'll get like a CEO or a director or a vice president. And all of a sudden, a stock that's doing this, and it's done like 8-9 months, right? All of a sudden, they're buying $500,000 of their stock. Do you really think that they're buying that stock to go down, to lose money? No, they're buying it to make money. That's why the insider calls, I'm not saying it's easy, right? I'm not saying it's easy, but it's an easier call, right? When you watch those, right? So there you go. Pelosi's calls do the same. So Honest Company, I haven't done that in a while. I'll do it next. NBY, appreciate it. Honest Company's up now. Little Jessica Alba action. HNST is the ticker. It's basing out, man. This one's really hard. It's at 839. So the baseline that it broke, the trend line was basically 898 or $9. It's 840 now. I couldn't even get long in this. I will tell you this. It's not a stock that I'd be trading, but if you're going to trade it, I wouldn't even nibble here. I'd wait till it gets above 1020 to even nibble. But where I get long in is at that 1160-ish, and then there's a huge gap going back to the mid-August time frame. And from 1150, it should jump pretty quickly to about $13. So there you go. That's not a bad trade. Again, you're going to have to wait till it gets to, above 11, but it's going to run to 13 real quick. So there you go on Honest Company. Not the worst trade. Taco Dell. Taco Dell's at 1250. It's gonna remain there. Again, it's gonna fluctuate, 1260, 1265, or to 1245. It's gonna fluctuate. But now that they have a price, once it's approved by the board, it will literally sit there until it gets SEC approval, which it probably will. I mean, it's tacos. Let's be clear here. All right, appreciate it. What you think about the GME earnings play? I don't even know anything about GME earnings play. I can tell you what I think about GME right now, though. I know that there's it's not the worst play right now, but I can't play the stock until it gets above the 2. I mean, from a technical perspective, again, I don't know anything that's going on in the stock. The relative strength's below 50. It is above 30, so that's good to know. But I couldn't even get long until 225. 225 in GameStop. Clearly, you're going to know more about this stock than I am, because you're in the Discords, the subreddits, the guys that really know what the stock's going to do. But it's been down for a lot of days, and it should be up. So the stocks that are really doing well today will have the relative strength, and those are the ones you want to be in. Just real quick, if your stock has relative, GameStop doesn't. It's at 40-ish. But if it's below 30 and specifically below 20 in relative strength, you're in the wrong stock. You really are. Like, that is the wrong stock to be in. It's not going anywhere. What's up, dude? What's up, Karsten? Good to see you back here, man. Shiba, buy Shiba. Shiba's a hold. I play Shiba the way that I played Doge 4 years ago, and it's an asymmetric trade. It's either going to go boom straight to the moon, or I could lose it all. That's the way I'm playing Shiba. It's a hold to me. I've got cash in Shiba since back in May. Bought a little more about 2 months ago. About the same time that I was buying Cat Girl. About the same time I was buying Meta Hero. About the same time I was buying a little OHM for Olympus Dow. I was buying, anyway, there's a lot that I was buying 2 months ago. So, all right. Appreciate you guys being here. What's up? JC Money in the house. CRTX it is. CRTX. CRTX. We're gonna hit it. All right, same as it was yesterday. I mean, it's up 6, so clearly you guys are gonna know more about this than me. I would not have told you it was gonna move 6 percentage points today. It's not basing out anymore. Base is probably 12-ish. Here's the play though. This is a very good play. At night, I know it's a long way away, right? I understand, but here it is. I told someone this yesterday. If you can somehow get to $19, will CRTX get to $19? Just think positively. And once it does, at $19, it's going to have there's a big gap, unfilled gap. And within days, it will be at $31. So that is how you play CRTX. I would not play it until I'm at 19, $20, and then boom, it's going to go to 30, 31-ish pretty quickly within days. You know, just because there's a huge there's this, right? And then between this is nothing, and then it starts again. You know what I mean? So that's how I'd be playing the CRTX. I get asked about the CRTX a lot, saying you stay long. KPLT, I just did it. Alex, it gapped up 5, it went to 12. Get out of it now. We made the money, and now we are out. Look, all the insider calls are one-day calls. After one day, we're again, not financial advice, we're 73%, 74% 1 day after our calls, right? After 2 days, we're 50-50. You might as well just flip a coin. But that 1 day, we're fairly, really good, right? Again, not financial advice. We can't lose money. In fact, one yesterday. So we went 1 for 1 yesterday. One went big, and then one was down 2. So we did really well yesterday, but went 50-50 yesterday. Saying you just stay long. The sand targets, though, let me get to the sand targets. SAND, you got to stay long. One is just because of the metaverse. What is sand doing today, by the way? I don't even know what it's doing. Let me look real quick. Sand is at 5:30, and all right, so 5:30. All right, so 5:30. So it's a hold, kind of a nibble right now. You're at the 685 Fibonacci extension. Once it hits the 536, that's where we're going to go long with a price target of 858, which is, I believe, it's all-time high. So once it goes above, let's just call it 540, $5.40, I'd go real long, and we're looking at a price target of $8.58 per the Fibonacci. That would be the 1109 Fibonacci extension. And there's not a lot of supply up there to chew through, so it could go fairly quickly. Again, a lot of macro factors involved here, a lot of broad market issues that we're having to shrug off. By the way, really quick, guys, just to let you know, coins are being moved off of exchanges. The most that we've seen in a couple of weeks. ETH is at a 3-year high that's off. So the ETH that is out there, it's at a 3-year high since 2019. Might be 2018, in fact. I may have read that wrong. But since 2018 or 2019, it's the most. It's the highest level of ETH to be off exchanges. So that bodes well. I think that's a lot has to do with staking, though. So it's not just the whales moving it off. It's also the mini whales and the guppy fish, if you would. So little note on crypto there. DraftKings going to keep running today. Is it running? I'm not a big fan of it until it gets above a certain level. So let's look at DraftKings. KN. Let me do that. I misspelled it. Sorry. DKNG. All right. Ooh, it's up 7 a day. Does it keep running? I don't know. I'm not sure where you got in at. You could probably. It's a hold for me, right? It's a hold till it gets above 40. It's got to break the 40 resistance, and then I get real long above 52. That's where you get, seriously long. But yeah, above that 40 is where I start to just chomp down a little bit of a nibble of the 40. You're not too far away from it. It's at 33.56 right now, not too far away. We've got 24 minutes in the session still. I do not have the AI on today. I'm sorry. So we're not getting the pumps. Quant so Quant is extremely popular right now. I get asked about Quant probably 2 or 3 times a day. I go live in the morning and I go live in the afternoon, and I'm getting asked. So something's going on with Quant. If you're in Quant, I could bring up the chart, but I get asked so much about it. Something's going on there. I don't know. It's definitely a hold for me, right? Although I don't own Quant, right? If I did, it would be a hold for me. There you go. Appreciate you, man. I really do. What's up, Joshua? PTN just got an analyst price of $5. It's at 60. What? PTN did? Let's see what's up with it. PTN, Paladin. Well, I mean, it's spiked before to $1, so it got $5. Good God. Well, somebody knows something. It is a biotech and it will move. So right here, as long as you're above, I mean, it's clearly laid out here. So, I mean, there's a line that I drew a long time ago. So it's 68. You're at 63 now. Yesterday it broke 68 and just came back down. Today it's trying to move towards that. Yeah, you can nibble here for sure. It's 68 where I go real long. And there's not a lot of supply above that. But gosh, it's got a $5 price target on there. That is unbelievable. It's got good relative strength. It's been above 70 for quite a while. Then it dropped down above 50. It's still right at 60. So good relative strength. So yeah, I'd stick with that. Irish Traveler, love it, brother. Thank you for that. Let me look at what about the link? Chainlink just got Eric Schmidt joined, I believe, as an advisor. I don't know if he joined the executive team. Yeah, I hold a bag of Link. So Link long. It looks like it's climbing back. If I'm looking at today, it didn't have relative. It's got relative strength today. It did not have it for the week though. Let me see, just really quick. Yeah, today looks really strong. Here's how I'm playing Link. I'm not buying Link till it gets back to 30. Well, you can probably start to nibble at 27, right? Today we're at 22. 27, I start to nibble, and then, I mean, this is clearly defined too. At 35 bucks, we go real long. So, and then at 35 bucks, really not a lot above that. Now, it's hit that 3 different times, twice after the big pump, which was what was that, the May high? No, March high. So, no, I take that back. That's the May high. So, no, April high, excuse me. Good God, I can't even. Yeah, so that is clearly defined. So yes, I'd nibble at Link. I love to buy Link below 20. That's just me though. That's not the TA. I just like to go above that psychological barrier of 20. Once it gets above that, I like to sell it and trade it as well. So what up? Is that Matt? What's up, man? CFVI, Rumble, Trump play. What do you think? We looked at it yesterday, CFVI. I don't really have a real opinion per the TA. There's really no trend here. It's going up, right? So there is that trend, but it's come down hard too. So again, I think a point that you might look at maybe getting out, go about that 1190-ish mark. Again, it got down to 1210 today. It is back up. The candle, the major wick is down, and you're up at 30. It's climbing right now. In fact, it's climbing right now. If you might look at that right now because it's at 1388, and the candle is straight up. That is a. I could turn on the AI today and see if it's pumping or not. Let's find out. Let me. I'll turn on the AI so you guys can listen to it. Let me get past the all right. This is the AI. So whatever you hear from this little gal is
DWAC.
All right.
Digital World
DWAC is pumping. So that one's pumping too. CVF. So
CEO Lutnick of Cantor Fitzgerald said Rumble is going to take the middle.
Rumble.
IVT.
So Rumble's going to take the middle of that. So there you go. IVT is pumping. PLAB is pumping. PLB is pumping hard. ASRT is pumping. We had that call yesterday. That was the one that was flat. So now it's pumping. So there you go. That shows how much I know. I missed it by a freaking day. CFBI is pumping. Unity. Let's look at the Unity. Get the U. Oh yeah. This is the one I've loved. It bounced off the lower trend line. I think that you can start going long here above 150. Let's call it 153. You're at 153 now. So let's just call it this. 155. You go. That'll get you above the 50-day. That's where I go real long. Like I start buying some chunks. Again, not financial advice. That's what I would do. So there you go. Is that Burns? I can't make it out. Maria, CFBI. We just did that one. Apple, you stay long.
OPTT,
and then
Technologies granted European patent wave energy converter with magnetic braking.
Let me turn that down some. See, here we go. What do you want to do? I'll do DOKU. DOKU it is. Which I'm not getting. It must be a penny stock. Hey, hang on a second. DOKU. I thought I'd looked at that one before. I do not have that. DOKU I do not have. I'm not sure why. CFBI we just did. Mara, gotta stay. I think that Mara's a hold right now. I think all the All right, so it is pumping right now. So Mara, you can't really jump back in until above really 57. It's at 46 right now. Look, you got to treat all of those the same. Mara, HUD8, BitF, Hive. There's a bunch of them, right? And that's how you've got to clearly define it. On most of these, it's clearly defined where the TA is. Get long at 57. You're at 46. You're not too far away. You know, Bitcoin starts to pump. It's going to move quick. It always does. This thing is pumped numerous times during the year. Many times over 10, 15%, right? So that's how we're playing Mara. Decentraland, absolutely you stay long with the AVAX, right? So that is so AVAX is how I got into so trying to buy some land there. And then the AVAX, we also did we did Wonderland too. So AVAX, if you want to look at where I get long or longer, sorry, the Central Land is Mana. So sorry, Mana. It is Mana today. What is Mana today? I should have known that. It's been a long day, guys. Meeting after meeting after meeting. All right, 375. Here we go. Decentraland. Yeah. So it's above the 360 mark. I just stay long here. We're looking for a price target of $5.61 here. Once it breaks that, which it has before, we're in some rare air here. So I think you could nibble right here, but 561 you get real long into Central Line. That's MANA, and it's got relative strength too. Really good, along with Luna, Sand, Matic, Uni. Right as of today, XTZ and EOS too. So along with ETH. ETH's a big one. So DWAC, yes, it's pumping right now. So congratulations to you on the DWAC, DWAC. I'm not sure what's going on there, but the news guy is pumping it. So there you go. Congratulations on that. Went long. You went long at 54. All right, well, let me look at it for you then. If you're long at 54, long at 54. Oh yeah, dude, you're like I wouldn't jump out. I mean, I would make sure I'm taking profits. Today it's up 25%. Good God, great day for it. The jump off point is at 40, right? Really 39, 39-ish. That's the jump off point. But if you're in 54, congratulations. I would be taking some profit here. Again, not financial advice, but I would be taking some profit. I definitely get if you can get your initial capital investment out as quickly as possible. That's what I would do. You probably can't do that in the last 2 days, but as soon as you can, that's what I would get out and just play with the profits in this one. This one does look like it's going to continue to pump. Again, it's all catalyst driven by Trump and Rumble and Devin Nunes now and whoever else. That is DWAC. That means funds probably doing fairly well today too, man. So congratulations, fast market. Love it. What's the chart telling you? Well, CFBI was we just did it. I'm gonna do it one more time really quick. CFBI, since everybody wants to ask about it, there's really no. Again, you stay long above 12. That's what the chart tells me. But there's not a lot of chart. It did this and now it's doing this, right? And it did this and then it kind of did this and then it did this. So it's got good relative strength. The relative strength is phenomenal, right? It's literally in 98. The highest you can go is 100. It's at 98. Like that's one of the highest that you'll ever see, right? The VIX came down today. The implied volatility dropped from 30 to 28. Now we're at 21. That's really the pivot point. What we're seeing pumping right now, just so you know, GFOR and CFVI is pumping too. CFVI is pumping. So I knew I'd heard that just a couple minutes ago. So there you go. Congratulations if you're in that. I'm sure a lot of you guys are. That's Ollie Morris. What's up, man? Sorry I lost connection. What did you think about the PTN? PTN, I would stay long. That's what I remember. I remember talking about that one. Stay long. The $5 price target is outrageous. One, the highest it's been is like 90 cents, right? And boom, $5 is mind blowing. But hey, congratulations to that. Went out of mana. I'm not coming out of mana for a while. I think that's got a long. This whole metaverse, Decentraland, Sandbox, a lot of those. I think that's here to stick for a long time. It would probably. I would wait till after alt season to get out of those. I really would. That's just me. That's just my gut. That's a long-term hold. That's turned now from a. I'm not going to say diamond hand, but it's definitely a long-term hold for me now. Poly is the same way. I've been in Matic for a long time, going back at least a year, right? So maybe more. So yeah, I'm well invested in Poly at extremely low, like maybe even 12, 15, 20 cents ish, right? So Poly is good. It's been good to me. New PUXIN. Let's do that one. PUXIN. Is it a crypto?
YGMZ.
I don't know if I know that one. No. It is not a crypto. In fact, it's been out for a while. It's a stock. Nice. It's just a penny stock. So that's why. All right. So Super Trend says sell. Technicals have a sell on it, but I don't. It did base Friday. It based out. You're gonna. I'd wait to start nibbling. It gets above 40. Let's just call it 45 cents, and then you can get long. You can get real long at 70. I know that seems like a long way away. It's at 37, but again, 45. You start to nibble. It's going to have some overhead supply there. Nibble a little bit more at 62, but really where you want to get long at it, and it's clearly defined here, is about 71 cents, 71-ish cents. So there you go. That is the PN. Is that the right one? Yeah, it's NEW is the ticker. PUXIN Limited on the New York Stock Exchange. So JC Money, man, you're trying. What are you doing to it? Mara, I would not. That's a hold. We just did Mara. Do I still have Mara up? I do. It's a hold. Mars a hold until you get above. It's clearly defined here. You want to get above the 55. 55 Mars, that's when you start getting real long. And then the overhead supply is going to be very limited. You can see all-time highs within a month. If it gets above 55, it's at 46 today. So you're not too far off. I mean, especially if you clear 60, it gets real. The supply gets real thin up there at that point. So, what up, G281? Love the name. EGLD did very well for a long time. Has kind of fallen off, maybe just this week, but we like the Elrond. Let me see. It's been an outperformer for a long time though. Yeah, it's really dropped off. So we really like it. Oh, it's right on it too. We really like it above. It's at 294. We like it above 285. So I'd stay long here. I wouldn't be adding though. I wouldn't add till probably 326. I've got the Fibonacci on that if you want to hear that. The Fibonacci on ELG. Let me find it. There's Gala, Crow, Elron. There it is. All right. So you want to above 359. You want to get long. Price target of 550. Above. So at 359, you get the 161 Fibonacci extension. And it's been to 550 before, barely. Just it touched it a day or two. So above 359, we're looking for a price target of 550. If it happens to defeat the 550 mark, we have a price target of 857 per the Fibonacci. So there you go. That's how I'd play it. So it's kind of in no man's land here. So I'd nibble some. There you go. That is what's up, King Doaz? Nice. Lex, what's going on with the Lex? Haven't done that in a while, tell you the truth. Lexera Biosciences is now on. So it is up to date. Congratulations to you, because if you're asking about it, you probably hold it. It looks like it grinded well above 6. Well, no, it went to 6. Well, 614. So it's at 553. I think moved a lot today. So congratulations to that. You need this thing to move a little bit more. So there is a line that I've drawn here at 550. At 550, you've now defeated the resistance. I'd get long above. Let's just call it. It's right there, above the bull bear pivot. The 50-day is at right about 615. You can start really nibbling and then get real long at 7. So that's Lex Packaged Foods. I thought it was a biotech. It's not. It's got a really small float. 3.6 million shares is nothing. That could absolutely pump in no time. Now it doesn't have a real high short interest, but that thing could pump. So it gets above 7. Get real long, because there is nothing above that. I mean, it's very thin overhead supply above that. Made money again today. Thank you, Ross. Love to hear it. Looks like you probably could have made at least 5% on KPLT, on UEPS and TCOM. You could have made about 2 to 3%. So congratulations to us, right, Ross? Thanks for the NVY. Yeah. So again, those are one-day calls, guys. So make your money and get out. Typically, the calls go 2, 3, 4, 5%. That's it. Sometimes we'll get lucky and get a 10, 15%er, but these are not ones that are going to pump. They're just not going to pump out of the park, right? Just get your 2, 3, 5%. Boom, hit it, quit it, and get out. There you go. Love it. Appreciate you. That is that's Team Reisman. Love it. Nice accent. Well, I do live in Texas. Unlike Brian Kelly, who's at Notre Dame, went to Louisiana and started talking like this, like the big Southern dummy. Market pullback tomorrow. I don't know. I think it's digesting gains right now. Now again, macro. It's going to have to do with the Fauci. It's going to have to do with the South African hospitalizations. So it looks like it is contagious. We all know that. But the hospitalizations hospitalizations are staying extremely low. The cases are doing this, but hospitalizations are just like this, right? So that's what they're all saying right now. Now you do have some biotechs, Pfizer, Moderna, and they're saying get that third booster. Of course they are, right? I actually go for my booster tomorrow, so I may not be live tomorrow at all. Sorry, I go tonight at 7:30, right? 7:30 p.m. tonight, my time, Central Time. I go tonight. My wife got her booster yesterday, and she was sick for about the entire night, and then she got up around 10 a.m. and was fine this morning. I've had a friend not be affected, and then I had one friend that was down for about, as long as my wife was, for about 10 hours. He had a little bit of nausea, so there you go. XRP, I hold the bag. I'm not an XRP army, just so we're clear, but I do hold the bag. Been holding that since 2017. I think with the SEC lawsuit, if you guys win that, look out for $3. Look out for all-time highs, which I believe is about 350, maybe 320 might be your all-time high. But yes, I hold the bag. That's a strong hold for me. Again, not financial advice. That's just what I'm doing. If you want to buy XRP, I will tell you where actually, because that when do I start buying again? I love when it gets above $1. I do that. It's at 86 cents. It's gone down for a month. Really the last 90 days. So where I get long is $1.41. All time high. Dang, I was wrong. I thought it was $3. XRP's only been to basically 196. Thought it was $3. All right, so yeah, so clearly defined. What is the all-time high on this thing? Okay, so back in 2017, it did go to 350. So I wasn't completely crazy. This year, the high was basically 196. I can tell you where you can get long though. You can start nibbling about 115 and then get real long above that 141 mark. So that's XRP. That's how I'd play it. Boyce, what's up? Thoughts on DWAC run today? It's a hold. I can't tell you to buy right here. Just the TA doesn't bear out. I can tell you where to get out at. The jump off point's 39. I've just done it so many times. The jump out point is 39. After that, it's going to drop to literally, I want to say, I think I thought about 23, but it's a big drop. But yeah, for now, I'd stay long. You might even nibble here. It was pumping, so let's see what is pumping right now. CFVI is still pumping. It is now at 15. It crossed $15 at 15.01, and PIK is now pumping. Went to 756, 746, 756 now again. So look out for that. But CFVI, yes, is above $15. So congratulations. DUAC looks like it's doing a lot of the same things too. It was pumping as well. So congratulations to you guys. That's Fast Market again. Appreciate you. Catapult just did that one. Appreciate you guys. PRTY. We get the party. Let's hit it. PRTY is something that I have not looked at in a while. Party City. This was clearly defined. You're at 628. So you were doing. It did this right, and now you're on the upswing. You need to get above here though, which is about, again, you're at 628. I think you can start to nibble at $7. That should put you above the 50-day. Yeah, $7, and then get real long above, so you start. I mean, I think you could probably add some here. I wouldn't take some big bites at 7. I start taking some medium-sized bites, and then boom, we go big time above 850-ish. 850-ish. That's PRTY. Relative strengths still below 50. So watch out for that. It's market perform right now. That does have a price target of $9 on it. So there you go. That's PRTY. That's my thoughts, and that's the TA. Shopify. I'm long with Kathy SHOP. The shop. Oh yeah, dude, this thing's come back with a vengeance. Slightly down today. Here it is, clearly defined. It's at 1520 today, 1560ish. That puts you, well, 1560 is where I get long. 1560 is where I get real long at. And it's clearly defined. I mean, it was at that mark in July. It busted it in July. At the second time, it literally held that line from August to September for a long time. Would not go above it. On a day or two it did, but not by much. And it tried to get back in November, and then it did get back in November, and that's where we are. 15. Let me do it one more time. Let me just get the 20 days at the 20 days at 1563. I'd look for 1565. 1565 is where I get real long in shop. Shop's a good one. Shop's a good long term. That's one of the few stocks that might compete. They do it right. They might compete with Amazon down the road. That's a call for me. Again, not financial advice, as you know. Appreciate it though. What's up, man? What's up? What's up, Buff? What's the favorite crypto of the day, Luna? If I'm just trading it, Luna. It's got the relative strengths off the chain. I will say the top buy by the whales today was good. Lord, what's going on? All right. DWAC is pumping and AERC is pumping hard. It just went from 1350 to 1380. ASAN is pumping as well, just so you guys know. We'll turn that down for a second because these are pumping after hours because we just closed the session. All right, what are the whales buying today in crypto space? So they're buying BCH, and I got asked about this a lot yesterday. Buying VeChain, VET, but a lot of VeChain did not see this coming. They're buying the weakness in Sushi. XMR, which I believe is Monero, and BAT. BAT is the token for the Brave browser. And I believe like last week they came out that they now have 7 million users on the Brave browser. That's congrats to them. So yeah, BAT, XMR, Sushi, VET, and BCH are all being bought. So yeah, I don't get the Bitcoin Cash, but hey, if it's doing this, I'm in. What's up? That's what's going on with the crypto faves today, Danny. Appreciate you being here, man. XRP we talked about, EGLD we talked. So XRP is a hold. Go longer at 115. EGLD, King we talked about that one. You know where I stand on that. KDA. What is KDA? Have I done it before? I don't have a KDA. Must be a KDA. Well, KDA. Spell it right. It is on. You want the KDA that is. Let me get a Tether one. It's on KuCoin. So it pumped right. Goes to $28. Congratulations if you got in on that. The super trend says it's a sell right now. It did kind of trying to make that V. The technicals have it as a neutral. I would not get long in this until it gets above that 17, really 18 mark. It's got to give. It's at 1250 now. Get above 18. And I start nibbling back because the supply is very, very limited up there. You're not too far away from that too. So, but again, if you're convicted in the coin, stay in the coin. But right now, since the 15th, it's been doing this, right? So, 18, that would be almost a 50% reversal. So there you go. Awesome. That's KD8. Miguel, what's up, bro? Meta Pets we did yesterday. ETH. I think ETH goes to 10K. Maybe not today, but the next this cycle, if this cycle doesn't really truly fall into a bear market, ETH definitely has it. ETH, as long as it stays above 3,900, it'll be fine. It's at 44 now. So ETH at 30K, not saying you're wrong. It could absolutely get there. I do believe it's a 10K coin for sure. So I'll give you that. DWAC, DWAC, we've talked about a lot here on for the last 1 hour now. I would stay. Gotta stay long with it, right? I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm not on any Discord. I just look at price, right? And $39 is where I jump out. We had a follower on here that got in at 54. It's a hold for me, right? If I were in the stock, again, not financial advice. If that was me and I was in the stock, it would be a hold. It did this, like it did this, right? It did this, then it did this. Now it's doing this again, right? So it's a hold for me right now. Microsoft, dude, got to stay long. Microsoft is probably one of the 3 strongest stocks that there is. What can you say? Not a big fan of Bill Gates, I'll tell you that, but I'm a fan of Microsoft. In fact, I wasn't a fan of Bill Gates back in 2000, whatever it was when I got out of school. But here you go. Stay long above. It's clearly defined. 306 at 330. It's at 334 now. I think you could nibble here. You can get long here. If we're reading the actual TA, it says 339 is where you would go real long. But at 334, it's an absolute buy to me. Again, not financial advice, but that's an easy trade. You just keep buying and buying. It keeps going higher and higher. Mega caps are killing it. Apple's holding up the market. It's unbelievable. Zoom. What's up with my Zoom today? Now, I've got exposure through the ARC funds in my 401k. So I really do want Zoom to do well, but it's just not a trade for me. It's just not. It looks like it's off its lows from about 3 days ago, which would have been Monday. Really, Friday's where it based out on Friday. Let me turn off the alerts here. Sorry. Zoom. It's at 154. Like, you really, this is not gonna be fun for me. It's really not gonna be fun for you. So I wouldn't even try to get long in this until if I'm being honest with you, I'd get above that. So I'd get above 287. 287-ish is where I get long. Now, I will say this. It gets to about 300, it'll run to 334 real quick. There's a huge gap to fill there. A big gap down back in September. So if I'm being honest, again, 287, and then right at 300, it'll run to about 330. So there you go. That's Zoom. It's just not a good chart right now. Relative strength is below 30. That is not good. That means 70% of stocks are better than this trade right now. So that is Zoom. Sorry, bro. XYO. Is that what I think it is? XYO? Let me do it on my XYO. XYO. It is. Give me a coin. All right. This one just came out. It is. All right. So this one's clearly defined. Clearly it pumped. You know it pumped. It got to 83 cents. It's now at 40. Kind of where it came out at, you can probably start to nibble again. I'd say it says 48 cents, so 50-ish is where I'd nibble again. So it's basically came off its all-time high, right? Does a it literally did a dead cat bounce back on November 19th. And now it's just gone down since then. So yeah, you really can't get long in this until 50-ish, right? And then at that point, I would nibble until it really starts to reverse trend and start doing this again. So that's XYO. What's up, Sydney? What's up, Danny? I see you, bro. KTRA thoughts. Seems like a KTRA. KTRA. I'm not sure. I haven't been. hadn't looked at the stock in a while. It's basing out. Was this a call of mine? I don't remember if it was. If it was, it was a long time ago, but it sounds familiar. I don't have any lines drawn on the chart. So it based out on Monday and went up. Congratulations there. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't be trading this, but if I were, you can kind of nibble here. But understand that 20-day, so it's at 71. That 20-day is sitting at 76, and the 50 days at 85. You're going to face some real resistance there. I really wouldn't get long until probably $1. Let's just call it $1, like $1.04-ish, or $1 is where I get long, and then you can get real long above that bull bear pivot of the 200-day. Let's call it 150. 150 is where I get real long. Again, I understand that is that's a 100% gain. That's kind of what we're looking at. That's a true penny stock. It's got 43 relative strength, which is not great, but it's not terrible. And it's got a small float too, so it can absolutely pump at any time. Again, not telling you what to do here, but I'd really get above that 20-day and the 50-day before I'd really go long. And again, right there at that 80, well, at the buck mark is really where I get long. So there you go. What's up, JC? I see you. Without working in 9 to 5. Hey, crypto's been good to me. My restaurants were good to me, and my e-commerce company is really good to me right now. So dude, the demand is real. So if you guys think that the supply chain is a farce and the whole 9 yards, it's really not. Like we have a lot of stuff that is made in China. We have a lot of stuff made in India, and they're both broken, like really broken, right? And so, in fact, we had a container load we've had several container loads get lost, but one has absolutely not even been found. Like they can't even find it, right? So we actually had to file an insurance claim. It's ridiculous. So that's how bad it is. So all right, thoughts on DWAC, Zoom? We did those. XO, we did that one. Facebook. Somebody's asking about Facebook. Facebook is a powerhouse. Doesn't look like one now. Again, I don't think you could really trade Facebook. It's at 330. I mean, I think we all have exposure to it in just about every tech ETF, right? So, but if you're trading it, let's call it 350. It's at 330 now. It's got to get to 350. It was up $7-8 today. 350 is where once it gets to 350, I think you can really start buying it back up. But that is going to serve as resistance, right? So watch yourself there. So if you're doing options, understand you're going to run into a lot of resistance at 340. That's the trend line. You're hitting resistance now at the 50 and the 200-day. The 50 and the 20-day are coming together at 330, which is where you are now. But at 340, you'll hit resistance. That's a trend line that you popped through before, but only once. But it's the upward downward trend line. But 350 is where you can get real long in Facebook. What's up, Danny? Again, appreciate you guys. Where do you think we are right now? I think that we're digesting gains. Again, it's going to depend on Omicron, right? It's going to depend on the macro. It's going to depend on are we going to print some more money, right? It's going to depend on Jay Powell and what he's going to do with when's he really going to, like, he started to taper already. When's he really going to start, right? So I see that first quarter of next year. But right now, with all the chop that we have in the market, so instead of taking big chunks, I would size down my positions. That's what I do. So if I'm taking a position, say in Facebook at 350, right? I'd be, instead of me taking this much, I'd be sizing that down to take this much, right? And as it goes up, just take a little bit more, right? That's all you can do in the chop, because one day it may be like this, and next day it's going to be like this, because you just never know. That's what's called overnight risk, right? Overnight risk is truly risk, and then then you got real risk of the weekend risk, right? Luckily, this weekend was actually good. It was not good for crypto in the least bit. In fact, Friday night, crypto, we all know what took place, a 30 down. Again, real quick, crypto's been down 30% 3 times this year. 3 times this year. Understand, so that's hard to stomach for a lot of you guys, but understand, since I've been in Bitcoin, it's been down 80% 9 times. Yeah. I feel nothing when it does that, right? Nothing. So, all right, there we go. CRTX may finally be ready to rock and roll. I think it is. Let me get back to you, man. I lost you there. We just had a ton come in. DWAC is running CRTX. I'll do CRTX one more time. Ripple, stay long. It's a long-term hold. Ripple Labs I really like. XRP not so much, but I hold a bag of XRP, so I will continue to hold that bag until about 250 or 350 is the all-time high. So DWAC's a hold. You guys know that. CFVI is a hold. DWAC, the jump-off point is 39. You all know that. I'm underwater with at 84. Who is this? Scotty, bro, you got to cut. So if you're trading, you cut losses at 5, 7, and 10%, man. It just depends on your risk tolerance, but definitely at 10%. If you're in at 84, that's a long wait, brother. Now it looks like it's coming back to you, so congratulations there. But that could be a long wait. You better hope Trump knows what he's doing. Just let you know. It could be a long wait, brother. Hey, man, my friend, how are you? What's up, HD? What's going on? We're still moving up to stack here. Ripple we talked about. OKAT, yeah, OKAT. I don't know if I haven't looked at that in a long time. Okay. Let me go to my trend. OKAT. I don't see OKAT. It's not coming up. That's why I did not recognize it. OKAT. Now I don't have that one. Give me Bart Cold. Let me know what you're thinking. I've got OKAT and nothing's coming up. So unless it's Nissan on the German exchange. HZNP. Let's do it. HZNP. That is Horizon Therapeutics. Let's normalize. How far back is this? This is all right. So it went public last September. So it's been here a year. That's not a bad stock, man. That's really not. Let me unnormalize here. Okay, so clearly defined. Stay long above 997. I think it's a hold right now, though. It needs to really make a turn. Super Trend says it's a sell. Technicals say that it's a sell. I'm telling you that it's a hold. It's a hold above 97. And where would I get long? I start getting longer. Now, this is not clearly defined, but it looks like about 110. So it's a 104 today. It looks like it's up in after hours trading. 110 is where I get long in the HZNP. There you go. Appreciate you. Who was that? Love 46. No, that wasn't Love 46. Where'd he go? Where'd you go? That was J. Mark Miller. Yeah, Dare's killing. I don't even have to look it up, but I will. But it's a killer. I saw it this morning when I was going through something. Hang on, if I can spell it right. Dare's killer. Yeah, dude, you gotta stay long here. So it's down. So if it goes below, if I'm being honest with you, if it goes below 2, I'd probably jump out. It kind of did that today, but it ended back at 213. I'm definitely long at 227, and you got to be real. I mean, it made all new highs. So yeah, I'd be nibbling here. Again, it's been 3 days and a pump, so I'd be taking some profits too, right? Take some profits. If you can get your initial capital out, that'd be great. Today, it didn't look like it moved. It says 38 0.38%. It didn't even move much at all, but this candle's huge. So something's off in this chart. That didn't make any sense. I'm missing something. The relative strength is big, 73. Yeah, so I stay long in Dare for now. Again, but that's one that you got to watch because it pumps so big. Appreciate it, man. Huge breakout. Yep. Ali. Yeah, CF, what did I say? CFVI. You got to stay long. It was pumping all day. It was pumping in the last 10 minutes of trading. So XRP, it's a hold for me. GME, I'm not an ape anymore. We did it earlier in the session. It's not the worst trade though. I think as long as you're above 150, you're probably good to hold. I wouldn't get longer until about 220. I know it seems like a long way away, but 225 is where I get long, like longer. You can nibble here. It's definitely a hold, but you got to get through the 200 day, the 50 day, and the 20 day, and that's before you hit 200, right? All that's coming up. So there's a lot of resistance and supply to chew through, but you get above that 230, look out. It's gonna be a nice GME, baby. When would you sell Polygon? Polygon's a long-term hold for me. I'm not gonna sell it. I'm not gonna sell Mana. Where would I sell it? Yeah, okay. I would sell it after the alt. So in the altcoin, when alt season's here and it gets to an all-time high, or near an all-time high, or past the all-time high, that's probably where I'm. It's in a breakout then, and so once it gets past the all-time high, breaks out, and then it starts to do this. That's when I probably get out. So wherever that is, right? So that's how I'd play it. Carson, you know that, bro. Come on now. What's your thoughts on Poly? It is absolutely. You guys were telling me on Thursday and Friday. I've always liked it, right? But the TA wasn't bearing out. The TA bears out now. It's at all-time highs. It's in a breakout. You got to stay long with it. I bought some last night. I'll probably buy some more tonight. So there you go. Appreciate you, man. Really do. Matic. I just talked about the Poly XYO. Just talked about it. You probably saw it. Crypto. Dan's got crypto. I don't know. Yes, crypto's doing well. Crypto's down now it looks about 25%, right? Bitcoin needs to reattain 53. It needs to regain that level, and then ETH, as long as it stays above 3,900, and then 4,100, and it's at 44. At 44, it's a true breakout. So you gotta stay long ETH. You really do. I mean, ETH's being pushed up. One, because the burn. Two, because people are moving it off of exchanges for staking. Again, the biggest staking on Ethereum that I've seen is 6 to 10%. If somebody has somewhere else I can stake it for more, let me know, because my ETH is off the exchanges. A lot of it is. So, and I think I earned 4% on it now. And I'm not sure where I've got some at Celsius, but I've got some other places too. So, but anyway, but then I've got some serious risks though. I've got Olympus DAO. I've got Rome, which I just got in last night a little bit. I've got to add more. I was just trying it out. So the Rome DAO, and then also got into One Wonderland DAO. So got about $1,000 in it. I got about 20 grand in Olympus, right? And then Rome, I don't know what I'm going to put in that yet. I think since it's so new, and you got the houses, and you want to be a foot soldier or an archer or whatever. I don't know how much I'm going to put in that one, right? That one last night was 201%. So 201% in 1 year. So if you kept it, so if I kept 1,000, I think it was 1,000. Was it 1,000? Whatever it was, 1,000 was going to be somewhere around $8 million in 1 year. Like clearly that's not going to play out, right? But if you get 1,000%, it's still phenomenal. Minecraft. Don't really play Minecraft. I'm not even sure. Is that I'm pretty sure it's a crypto though, right? No. So, Synex coin at 3 cents. It's down 81 cents today. Not having a good day. I'm sorry, it's down 81% today. Not having a good day. For the year, it's not having it had a hell of a pump in. Is that today? Did this thing just start? Yeah, this is at 6:03 a.m. Well, it had so it goes to 20 cents. Now it's down to 3. Not a lot of TA to work with there. I will say this. I wouldn't get long till 14 cents, but again, there's no TA there. I mean, there's just nothing there. It's been one day. So the Synex coin, there you go. You're pumping the coin. Is it on, what exchange is it? Is it on? It's on, I don't see it. I don't see what the exchange is it on? It's on Radium Exchange with USDC. There you go. I just got it out there. Is it Damon? Is that what that is? Appreciate you, man. All right. Roblox, we did. XYO, I know you guys. All right. Synex coin, I did it. Crow, you just stay long, man. I would have never thought that Crypto.com and it's basically coin would be so great. The levels in Crow are this though. It's real simple. I think Crow's at 663 today, whatever it was. I'm about to give you the levels. Let me find it really quick. There it is. So, yeah, it's above 50. So it's above 53 cents. That's a 261 Fibonacci. You stay long. You might even nibble here. Above 81, you get real long, and we've got a price target of $1.26 on the CRO Crypto.com coin. There you go. Love it. The crypto redneck. Love it. Yeah, Crow. Loving the Crow. You know what? I never would have thought Crow would have done what it's done, but Crypto.com is just a master markers, and they got a ton of money behind them. And I wonder what their valuation is. I wonder if it rivals FTX. I bet it's a $30 billion valuation. So, congratulations to Crow. Yes, do I hold Crow? Absolutely, I hold Crow. I hold anything that's doing this, but I hold a lot of coins from 2016, 2017 run. Hold Bitcoin since I knew about it in 2012. I started trading it at 325 in 2014. So traded on Circle. Circle actually used to be an exchange, guys. So just so you know, a little trip down memory lane there. Matic, you're long Phantom. We were long Phantom for a long time, going back about a month. Let me get back to it. Well, no, let me get the coin market cap. FENT. FNT is it fan? Dang it. FTM. Sorry. All right. 3 months. It's about even. Let's go for the year. All right. It clearly defined. So what's it at today? $1.61. God, it's yeah. Clearly defined here. So you want to stay above 170 is where you want to start to nibble and get long at 230. Yeah, 230 is where is where let's call it 240. 240. So start to nibble at 170, and then at 240 you get real long, and it looks like the all-time high was not too long ago. 320, I believe that's correct. Yeah, 320 was the all-time high. It is in a down. Just so you know, it's doing this. So watch yourself, because it could continue to fall. I don't know a lot about Phantom. I know that we were trading it. The relative strength was very, very good in September when it was doing this. I didn't catch the top though. I think I got out of about 260-ish. So, and the top was, so I really missed the top. So there you go. Ali, Sophie, the dude, I get SoFi every freaking day. It's a popular stock. I love it. It's been down. It's been the fact that it was literally at an all-time high in mid-November is crazy, and it went that far down. So the base out. So at $14, you got to jump out. It's at $16.94. Where do you get long? You're not too far from it. I get long at 18. That puts you above the 200-day bull bear pivot too. So I get long there, but no, about 19 and then 19.30, you're going to start hitting the 50-day and the 20-day, which will absolutely set you back a little bit. But as soon as you blow through that, there's not a lot of supply above 21. There's just not a lot of supply up there. Appreciate you guys. What we got right now, it's 3:30. All right, I'm gonna be here for about 15 more minutes, and we'll continue to do some more Crow. Oh yeah, BVS. I did buy some. I bought some BVS. I don't know anything about it. I did buy some BVS. Tell me, send me a note and tell me what to do with it, because I need to read more on it. I just had not got the chance. There's so much going on. I did the Rome DAO, right? That's where I was focused the last 2 nights. Bought some last night. There's just so much to read and watch on the YouTube. It's so much to watch. So all right, BTRS. BTRS. God, look at that! That is a legit channel down. It just goes like this. I mean, just up and down, right? But it's in this channel that just goes down like this. It is off its lows. The low looked like it was 650. It's at 844. Dude, I don't even. This is not. It's not well. It's not well defined. You break out of the upward downtrend at 905, and that's also, it looks like, the 50-day. So that's probably where I start nibbling. But you really can't get long. I mean, where do you get long? So there was a dip. Yeah, here it is. At $12, right? So a 30%. You need a 30% move from here to get real long at $12. And the all-time high looks like it was about what, 18, 19 bucks. Relative strength's good. Insiders that have been selling. So just so you know, on BTRS, insiders are selling. So VET, it has strong relative strength as of right now. And the whales were buying today. So if that tells you something, that's all that I know on VET. Again, I'm more of a price guy. What about tomorrow? Vagina, really? You want me to say that? That's what you were looking for. I knew it was. 2,500 to spend on one coin. Where are you putting it? Right now, Pop Poly. I did do the ENS. You can find my Twitter at iambull.eth. So pretty cool. So love the ENS. I knew about it a long time ago. Really never got into it, but yeah. So I'm long. No matter the price, all of those. You said Mama. Now I don't know Mama. What is Mama? You probably meant Mana is what I'm guessing, and you would stay along that. But what is Mama? You meant Mana. So all of those are definitely Poly is a buy, ENS is a hold, and Mana is a nibble. That's what I would say. There we go. Will Doge Mars ever hit 1 cent? I don't know, man. That's a market cap deal, right? So was it would you say Dogelon? I know it's very popular for sure. So it's not. I'm not saying it won't. Dogelon. Yeah. So it's 127. It's moving up hard too. So will it ever hit? I would have to do a market cap calculation here. Let me look at it. So it's pumped 3 different times this year alone, right? If I were a betting man, I'd say no, because what's the market cap now? You're at 664 million. That puts you at 6 billion. Another Z0, 60 bit. No, it's never going to hit that ever. Now, it's what's it doing for the year? It's kind of coming down now. But for the last 3 months, it's kind of doing. It's not doing this. It's doing this, right? So watch yourself. It's making lower highs and lower lows. So watch yourself there. But will it ever hit just 1 cent? No. The market cap would literally have to go to like 600 trillion or something like that. Even 6 trillion is way out of the. I mean, it's 127 right now. I guess it hit the 6 billion, right? Market cap, right? So that's another zero over from where it's at now. So there you go. That's all I got on that one. I am going to long on UVX. You're going long on the VIX tomorrow? I don't know. UV. I certainly wouldn't do it at the open. Man, it was down 8 today, and it was, what I don't even know what the market's ended the day at today. Everything was up. Really grind, and here's the good part about the markets. The markets did this in the morning, and then they grind it up. Literally a grind. You love to see that in the markets. That's a healthy market. That's a healthy, really digestion of gains, and then up we go some more. So that's very healthy. I don't know if UVXY, if you're playing that tomorrow, I'd be real skeptical if I was going to play. I certainly wouldn't do it at the open. I'd look at pre-market, and then I'd look at the open, and then I'd probably wait about 15 minutes to figure out which way the market's probably going to go, at least in the morning session. So be careful with that. I'm pretty sure you probably know what you're doing. Yeah, that's Barb East. That's right. Looking on Harmony, I just missed it. I just love the project, even though it's disappointing me. Yeah, one was so strong for so long, and it's just fallen out. It just really has. I don't even know if I hold that now. I think I sold out. I do. I got out with a profit. I don't know if it's a big one though, so I'm just letting you know. What about ET? Not sure what ET is. I need to. Oh, Energy Transfer. A little Dallas-based company, by the way. Did not know that was, or I did not recall that was the ticker. This is clearly defined. So it went there today, but it jumped back. Your resistance is at 875. 870 is clearly defined. 875, because I've drawn a line there before. It's at 852. It was there today. It just backed off of that. 875, you start to nibble, and you get a lot longer at 10. Let's call it 1015-ish. That'll get you above the trend line. That'll get you above the 200 and the 50-day. So that's how I play ET. Thanks for the PSSP. What's up? Stake BVS with Crow in your DeFi wallet. Okay, that's what I'll do. So, okay, so I knew they were connected to Crow. I just didn't know how, because Crow's where I bought it, right? That's the BVS. So yes, appreciate it, man. Yeah, man, wasn't mama, because I looked it up, right? I mean, look. There's 17,000 cryptos. There's 100 a day that come on the market. There is no mama. As a ticker symbol for a crypto, there's no mama. There needs to be one. CFVI today was strong. I'd stick with it. I don't know if I'm adding to it, and you got to watch it tomorrow. When something does this in a day, and then the second day, typically it's got to, what comes up, what goes up fast comes down fast too. So watch yourself there. What about Ford, man? Just long Ford. I mean, Ford's a bad ad. I mean, it's probably one of the, yeah, dude. I mean, what can I tell you? You're at 1981, right? The all-time high is 2067. I take that back, 2085. Yeah, dude. I just gobble. Just eat, baby. Because that is look, it's not coming down. The EBs are strong. They're moving to it. Again, not financial advice. That's just me. I'm exposed. I actually had Ford at $6 last year. I sold out about 12 or 13. Forget which. So, and that was probably, looking at the chart, it was probably close to June, because it pumped to 15. It pumped to 16. I clearly did not catch the top, so I probably caught at the 14 level. Yep. So made some good chunk of change. Should have gotten back in, but I didn't. So it is what it is. But if I were, I'd start gobbling now, man. I mean, look, it's doing this at the top since the 1st of November. It's just kind of going this at the very top end. So, I mean, I say go all in here. I mean, I just don't see it dropping. I mean, what was that last Friday? Would it drop? It dropped from just real quick. Let me look at this, guys, because this is pretty cool. It dropped $1, right? So what is that? 10%. So no, it's 5%. So there you go. Yeah, I like forward long, real long. CKB looking for strong. I hold and will add probably to CKS. What is the CKS at today? CKS. Oh, you want the crypto, baby? What's up? Or do you? CKS? I don't know what CK is. It's a penny stock? Yeah, it's a penny stock. Is this the Vesuvius? No, yes, light, thinly traded. We'll normalize here. Thinly traded. Yeah, it's going sideways. I tell you, look, technicals don't even show anything. Super Trend's got a buy, just so you know. So if you're trading it, it's got a buy. I wouldn't buy here. I'd buy at $11, but it's at $7.80 right now. Plus, it's a penny stock, so watch yourself. Ford. What about LSX? LSX. What was the last part of that? MK. Let's see what we got. Liberty Media. Oh yeah, this is the one. Oh yeah, is this clearly defined? Maine. Where are you today? You're at 48. So I think you can nibble here. The technical say sell. Super Trend says sell. It's had a bad couple of days. Bad, really, going back to mid-November. So, I need to see a turnaround. It did that, and then the last 2 days or today it was down. It's kind of a hold for me. I think you can start to nibble at 50, and then you can probably start to get long again at 51, 52-ish, right? Got the guys. Jeff Klein, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Chris Cook, what's up? Yeah, so at 52 is where I get real long. I think you could. It's doing this. I'd wait till at least starts back up, but it's at the upper end, right? So 52 is a good place to get in. The all-time high looks to be about 56.60, right? So there you go. That is that's Liberty Media. I don't know anything about it. I remember it was hot at one time, so I do recall that. What do you think about Amazon? I think Amazon is a beast, and we have a guy in our Telegram. Guys, look, if you would give me a follow for sure. I do have a YouTube. You can check that out in my bio, but there's a guy in the Telegram. I really don't promote that. If you want to join, great. I give good charts that are doing this, but there's a guy in there that absolutely he's an Amazon nut. Is crazy. So he will tell you. I mean, he's got puts, calls. I mean, anything under the sun. That guy is going to trade in Amazon. It's good though. He's focused on one stock, and this has been a good tradable stock because it's gone up and down the last since about July. So where it's at now, it's at 35.23. Yeah, I mean, you got to be long here. I mean, I'd say 35.50. You go real long. It needs to finish above a full daily candle above 340, but 35.50 is where I go real long at. So there you go, man. I appreciate you. Nervous Network. Have I heard of? I don't know if I've even. I think I've heard of it. Nervous Network. It's on KuCoin. Let me get on Bittrex here. So how long has this been out? April time frame. Let me normalize here. All right. So Super Trend's got a buy. The technicals have a neutral, so it's a hold, and I'm with it. I think it's a. I think you can nibble here. It's not the worst place. Let me jump out a little bit more. I mean, the March high is what? 4 cents, 4.5 cents. You're at 2.5 cents here. I mean, I think you can nibble here, man, but you really can't get long. I mean, it's pretty well defined at 0.033, so 3 cents and a third. That is where I would go real long back into that OCGN. And Micron and FCell will be the last ones. OCGN, I appreciate you guys being here. Please give me a follow. And then if you want to look at insiders, we can look at insiders really quick too. OCGN, it based out. There's nothing I can help you out here with except where you might get long. There's a lot of resistance up until it's at 603. It's 680. You might enter. I wouldn't. Where I would enter is clearly defined at 870. 870 is where I would enter OCGN. There you go. Micron, and then we're gonna do FCell, and then I'm gonna do insiders just real quick. Just off the top of my head. Micron, I like it actually. Didn't think I would. It's a semi though, so it's a buy. That's a buy, man. Not financial buy. To me, it's a buy. I mean, your all-time high is 96. It's at 86 right now, and it's gone as high just a week ago. Is at 89. Yeah, that's a buy, man. Yeah, I'd stay long in that. Right? Where'd I jump out at though? 85 is a point where it might lose a little luster, but really 82. So there you go. Micron, not bad. Loving it. Carnival is a hold. FCell's gonna be the last one, and then we're gonna do insiders, which are not gonna be my exact insiders. Why is FCell not coming up? There it is. Fuel Energy. Yeah. So it bases out at 6. If it goes below 6, you got to jump it, man. Got to bounce out. It's at 761. I'm gonna give you. So could you get long? Could you get long here? I wouldn't get long till $8, but you've got the 50-day, the 20-day, and the 200-day above that. If you want to avoid that, here's a defined one too. 945-ish. 945 is where I get long at 761. I know that's probably a good close to 20% move, but that's what I see of FCell. So I appreciate that, guys. All right, let me look at the insiders. These are ones I'm just looking at, guys. I'm not calling these. I've got some plans tonight too, so ones that I would look at. You want to look at the Chief Supply to the 12.6 Apollo Management APO. Let me look at APO real quick. All right, we're looking at insider plays. This was a CPO buy. Sorry, that was a director buy. We're not going to look at that one. PVH, not going to look at that one. What's PYCR? PYCR had a director. Let me look at that one. PYCR that traded heavy in it. I'm not liking that one too much either. Gosh, dang. There's some SNEX. Didn't somebody ask about that one? SNEX. SNEX was bought by, it looks like, a C-level. Nope. Let's base it out too. All right. Did y'all know that DocuSign, the president and CEO, bought today? He bought big, $4 million. So now we know why APTX was going off today, because the CEO came back and bought again yesterday. Monday. He bought $200,000 of APTX. So he just continued to buy. What is APTX? Let me look at APTX again. I hate that because we had that call on Monday. Guys, I'm gonna tell you, APTX is not the worst. I mean, it had a heavy buy, and he's made 5 cents on that trade. Look at APTX for tomorrow. Again, these are not my official calls, but unofficially, APTX is not a bad one to look at. Safeful, no. LFMD, no. What's ORI? I never even heard of it. No. Where are my presidents? DAKT. All right, let me. A CEO bought DAKT. I'll look at it really quick. It was up today. I'm not liking that one though. For some, it's got some things. It's got some hair on that one. Let's just say that. Tasha bought today. R.A. Sessions. Just so you guys know, he lives close to me. Actually, he did not buy today. He bought 11.23. I don't know why he gets to wait. Oh, wonder why he gets to wait. So he bought at 12.44. He bought the dip. So, yeah. So for tomorrow, right now, is APTX is all that I see. That's a good one for right now. So, what's up, Vishal? So that's all, guys. I'd really like to get to a bunch of these, or to all of these. I thank you for your time too, dog. All right, guys. Appreciate it. I've got to roll out. Please give me a follow. I thank you guys. I really do. I've got the booster shot tonight, so I don't know if I'm going to be on here tomorrow at all. Typically, or most of the time, 95% of the time, I'm on at 11 a.m. Central, and I go live at 2 p.m. Central as well. So 11 a.m. Central, I go live, and 2 p.m. Central, I go live on most days. Tomorrow will not be most days. The first shot that I got, the first backs that I got, I did get the chills on the first one, not the second one, on the first one. So my body reacted just like that. I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to react not so good. So hopefully I'll sleep tonight and I'll be back in the office by 2 o'clock tomorrow, but that's not a given. But you can find my lives again, 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Central Time. And then also catch our insider buys. You can catch them almost every day. I'm sure APTX it's looking better now that I'm looking at, that he bought 100,000 shares. So and it was not a derivative transaction too. So with that being said, guys, watch your six. Go hard and pay. Please give me a follow and follow us on YouTube, and you get to see everything that we do. Along with, we're going to start doing more videos there as well. A lot more crypto and NFT talk too. So with that being said, we'll see you. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Peace out. All right, guys, on YouTube, I appreciate you guys being here. You guys are awesome. See ya.